Today, we're talking about the dark side of manifesting and what nobody really goes over, but it's important to know about. So, when you're turning into your better self, into your 2.0 version of yourself, you're going to come up with a lot of resistance from your old version and your old self and your shadow self, basically resisting the idea, and the ego resisting the idea that you actually are turning into this other version of yourself, that you actually are becoming a superior version of yourself in the sense of you're evolving, right? And you're turning into literally a new person, right? And you're actually trying to break molds and patterns and sides of you that maybe your ego or your old self were comfortable with, right? And now you're turning into this other version, and it's trying to grip on to all of your behaviors and patterns, and possibly even bad habits and habits you might have had of like acting out in the past. Your old self is literally going to be like pushing that to the surface the more you try to jump over, or as you say, maybe like evolve and turn and blossom like the butterfly does out of the cocoon. It will literally try to hold on to those things, and the more you try and evolve into your new, different, better self, so to speak, into your different version, right, your old self's going to grip onto those parts, right? And it's going to push all of that stuff to the surface, and it's going to show you things that you might not like about yourself, and you might think, oh, like this is uncomfortable. I thought I already dealt with this pattern of mine, or the way that I used to react to things, or anything. It can really be anything. You'll see that you will start coming up because you're actually starting to jump to a different timeline and evolve into a better version of yourself. So don't get discouraged if this is happening to you. Don't get upset, and learn to recognize the patterns when it's coming up, and learn that it could actually be a good thing. Because if you've got things that are bubbling up to the surface, it's so that they can be released. For example, like if you're in a bath and you get your hand with air in it and you push it down to the bottom of the bath and then you let go, there'll be like a bubble coming up to the top of the bath, right? So think of that as your old patterns and old things that you might have that weren't serving you to your highest good and weren't helping you get to your next version. They'll be bubbling up and coming to the surface so that you can heal them, release them, and basically leave them behind so you can be on the journey to evolving and turning into your better version of yourself.